Hello and welcome to the Weekly Buff. I am Mage Vivica. This week I would like to discuss failure. Please remember that my buffs are offered freely without expectation or judgment. No one is successful in everything they do all of the time, and if they are, perhaps they're not challenging themselves very much. Failure can feel terrible and so final. We might feel hopeless, anxious, helpless, or depressed. We may compare ourselves to others, and the failure may reinforce a sense of worthlessness in ourselves. These are all understandable reactions to what we might be feeling. What might we do when failure leaves us feeling this way? Firstly, I would suggest that we recognize that our feelings are valid. We're allowed to feel anything. When we begin judging ourselves on our feelings, we are adding suffering to an already difficult situation. To say to oneself, "I should not feel this way," will not make the emotion disappear. It may in fact make the feeling more intense or add guilt or shame on top of it. To ease our feelings, we can reach for healthy ways to cope. Perhaps a friend might listen without judgment. We might take a long walk, listen to relaxing music, or try another method that we find helpful to self-soothe. Try to remember that we won't always feel this way. All feelings, good and bad, will pass. Another important step is to consider, when we are calm, what we might have done differently. Failure is an indication that we were trying, perhaps stepping outside of our comfort zone, and that is very brave of us. Consider also the factors that were outside of our own control, and recognize that we could not have prevented those events from occurring. With this knowledge, we will eventually be able to move forward and either try again or direct our attention to a new pursuit. We cannot know what the future will hold. We may be surprised where the winding path of life leads us. See you next week. Thank you for this moment. Take care.